Cross firefighters spent more than 3 hours battling an unpredictable building fire on the city's north side. Continuing coverage now of a story that we first brought you last night. Around 8:20 on Friday, fire crews responded to an apartment building fire on the 200 block of Copeland Avenue. When crews arrived, they saw the fire spreading throughout the walls and attic of what had been Stryker's bar attached to River City Lanes, which since has been converted to an apartment and Charlotte's bridal and formal wear. Firefighters used what looked like a cherry picker to get water onto the rooftop, but strong winds kept fueling the fire, which made it hard for firefighters to put it out. Eventually, they did get the fire extinguished around 11:45 last night. No injuries have been reported, and the cause of that fire is still under investigation. Now, across the street from Charlotte's bridal, a neighbor happened to be sitting outside watching the storm before the fire started. He says he saw a piece of the building trim come off and hit a power line, causing a lot of sparks. That's when he called 911 and went over to the apartment and made sure that everyone had gotten out safely.
There were sparks coming off the top of the building, but I do a lot of construction. I knew because of that there's a good chance something might have caught on fire.
Now, it wasn't long before the tenant in the building that caught fire called her landlord, who is also the owner of Charlotte's Bridal. News Channel 8's Martha Koloski has more on how that bridal shop survived the night.
Kathy Walker and her daughter owned Charlotte's Bridal and not too long ago made the old River City Lanes building the new home for their 60-year-old business. Now, with all their experience, though, nothing could really prepare them for what happened last night.
We came down here thinking that it was a minor inconvenience and found tremendous amount of smoke, and the fire had already gotten out of control.
Firefighters worked for 3 hours trying to keep Charlotte's Bridal safe from the flames. Walker had just minutes to make her way through her store to get out anything she needed.
We were able to take out the computer information that we needed and any dresses we needed for this weekend, and the important things that we needed to get out of here. We were only allowed in the building for approximately 10 minutes.
Future brides started showing up at the fire scene worried their dresses would be ruined.
We had several of our brides come down concerned about their dresses, and I want to emphasize that the dresses were in the southeast part of our building and the fire in the northwest. So they were fine.
So not surprisingly, Walker spent a lot of the time on the phone today at her bridal shop calming brides' fears.
Yes, we did have a problem last evening. The building beside ours, a wood structure, was burned down pretty much, but ours is a cement structure, and it's fine. Yes, your dress is perfect. Please feel free to come down. You can look at your dress, check it out. We don't mind that at all.
Some brides even asked if there was anything they could do to help out. But other than some water on the floor, the smoky smell, and a hole in the wall firefighters made to access the other building, Charlotte's is no worse for the wear.
From here, we clean up, and nothing can stop us at Charlotte's. I mean, not a little smoke, not a little fire, you know. Charlotte's has been around 60 years. It's going to be around a couple hundred more.
And keep in mind, Kathy had to have lots of dresses and tuxes ready for today because it is a prom night. And as far as the building that did burn down, in all likelihood, Kathy says it will be torn down, and she doesn't have any plans yet for what will happen after that.
All right, thanks very much, Martha. Now, Kathy Walker did say that some of her inventory was so smoke damaged that those dresses will have to be thrown away, but she knows that her insurance will pay to replace them.